One of the biggest attractions of an SUV is the superiority of its ground-covering ability without selecting a field. For the new Forester, we developed the X mode, which further improves the already excellent ground-covering ability found in Subaru AWDs. The minimum ground clearance of an SUV is high enough to produce reliable ground-covering ability even on rough roads that sedan-type vehicles cannot enter. However, not everyone who drives an SUV is used to traveling on bad roads. And what's more, they may need to get out of them in an emergency. The new Forester is equipped with the X mode as a mechanism that can give those drivers an assist. You head out onto a field somewhere out into the wilderness, or you travel up a snowy mountain road on your way to a site for enjoying winter sports. What may be waiting for you is an unpaved road with a rough surface or steep, snow-covered uphill. Steep, unpaved roads that are slippery and the torque is not distributed evenly on all four wheels. Slopes so uneven that the tires hang in midair. Having to start on a slippery, snow-covered uphill. In situations like this, the possibility exists of getting stuck, even if you have an all-wheel drive. We developed the X mode so that in situations like that, anyone can flip a switch and get out of them safely and securely. Repeated testing took place on steep, unpaved uphills. The road surface changed with each test, worn away by the tires. We then put up rollers on the uphills to produce road surfaces that did not change. By using rollers, we forcefully spun the diagonal wheels of the car and created a situation harsher than ever to escape. We did repeated testing with the aim of using X mode to get out of even that situation reliably and in short order. For the average driver, steep descents are harder than steep ascents. On slippery roads, tires can easily lock up just from stepping on the brakes a little too heavily, and the car will slip in an unintended direction. Even in those situations, the X mode will maintain the speed the driver has set with one flick of the switch. Since they don't need to work the brakes, the driver can concentrate on steering. The average driver will step on the brakes when they feel even a little afraid. To keep them from doing so, we ran repeated tests to see whether X mode not only controlled speed, but also had a smooth operation that was not uncomfortable to the driver. Through those repeated tests, we honed the X mode into a mechanism with which any driver, regardless of skill, could press on with confidence. To develop a Forester that could be sent to any country in the world, it was necessary to maintain the kind of durability that could handle driving on any road anywhere. We have a test course with mock-ups of a variety of rough roads from around the world. The roads on that course are harsh for both car and driver so much that development drivers are not allowed to drive on them for more than 30 minutes at a time. We did several thousand kilometers of test driving on this course. We also reproduced an endurance test course with a test equipment called the Road Simulator, and then kept the vehicle on it for tens of thousands of kilometers, after which we checked to see what damage was done to the body and suspension. The endurance testing went on day in and day out for more than a month, putting it on par with the kind of performance that would enable an average driver to continue traveling on bad roads under various road conditions for 1 million kilometers.